When you go back in time of how these projects start, it starts right here at the dining room table. And we talked about, what was important to the client. And we looked at his really tiny kitchen, and the whole design process was to be bigger and to make it look like it fit this 1912 arts and crafts style house. You get behind the walls, and there's going to be structural items that we're going to have to deal with. What we know now technology-wise and what it was back in the 1900s, it's not the same. So here was a perfect example as we went into the kitchen that we have second floor above this wall here. Well, it wasn't properly supported. So as we made this opening larger, we had to get in there and put a big structural beam in there. And sometimes you got to do a little extra work behind the scenes on the existing part to make a seamless transition. It had old wood-burning fireplace. It didn't draft correctly, so we come up with a plan with some electric gas logs. We brought a gas line over to this masonry fireplace, and two, we wanted to change the tile. And when we do these type of projects, we're trying to make things a little bit better and flow with what we are going to do in the renovation. I think that what sets us apart as a company is that we're going after the details. We're having people that we're matching stains and we're matching woodworks and different things like that, because this is really what sets people apart. Is you can look up an existing cased opening to a brand new one, and they're identical to one another. And we learned a lot about wood species and stains and how they all work together. And with the dining room ahead and this room, it seemed like a great place for a library. As you will see, the client loves to cook, the reason why we have a brand new kitchen. So to make this area like a library where you could sit and read and view different recipes, I think was super cool. Where we're standing right here, this used to be the door of the kitchen when I first met Bob, and everything behind me is brand new and was included in the renovation. The homeowner being a cook, professional appliances were a must in the project. To bring a little bit of the organic stuff into the kitchen, and the color green with the cabinets and the soapstone, which has got a green tone. And you think about, the different styles of hoods, there's a ton of them to pick from. And as you think about details and everything, we get into the point that, we cut this all the way around the glass and notch it. I mean, that's the type of detail that's important to our clients. And what's really super neat about this is this window configuration to the front of the house are approximately the same location, so he can stand out here in the very back of his house and to be able to see all the way through the front. I think that's pretty neat. And even when you build big kitchens and being professional cooks, I mean, you got to have storage. That we come up with a great solution with an Avanium range here, microwave setup, and just the extra storage. As we all know, as we cook, there's a lot of items that you need to do that, and we have the storage in us within walking distance here in the kitchen.
And he came over, and the very first question he asked me was what my goal was. And it was, I want it to look like it was always here, and I need more space. I have 7 brothers and sisters and a ton of nieces and nephews, and my house is kind of halfway between everybody. So it's become the new meeting place, and that little tiny kitchen just didn't get it.
But I think that what's made this relationship work is, at the end of the day, our clients are about detail just like we are.
And I felt comfortable with him the very first day. So it was easy. It was easy.
It kind of gives us goosebumps when we get to come back through a home like that, to see the love, and that's the exciting part for me.